When was the last time you ran at full speed? No, really. When was the last time you just took off? Full sprint, no reason, just because you could. Because when you're a kid, you do it constantly. You run everywhere, you climb on things, you jump off of furniture like it's an Olympic event. And then at some point, we just stop. And I want to know why. And I started thinking about this one day because I realized something. I am not moving like a human anymore. I am moving like a person in a society. I stand, I sit, I walk in a straight line, and that's it. But when I was a kid, I moved like a creature. I was running, rolling, climbing, flopping, trying to jump as high as I could. I would let myself dance like one of those inflatable guys in front of a car dealership. And now, if I don't stretch every day and I get up out of bed too fast, my back hurts. And it's not just physical movements. We stop trying things in general. We stop creating for fun. We stop experimenting, and I think that's way more dangerous. Because here's the thing. Our brain, it needs movement. Not just physically, but also creatively. And I realized that the way I create, it's kind of how I used to play as a kid. When I write music, I start with the words. Just words on a paper, no melodies, no chords or anything. I just write stuff that my brain wants to write and I just let it flow. And then I read it. I try not to think too hard. I just let my brain do the work. Same thing when I draw. I don't plan it, I just let it happen. I just start grabbing whatever color calls me and I start drawing, and then I see what shapes it forms. And from there, I just keep on adding little things. There's usually some sort of eye that I put in my drawings. I don't know why, but it just happens like that sometimes. Not sometimes, every time. And I just let it happen. You know, I just move my hand and let my subconscious just take the wheel. And actually, that's the same way I dream. Which brings me to Freud. And you know a video is about to get interesting when Freud is brought up. So Freud used to say that the dream is the royal road to the subconscious. Which is a very fancy way to say that your dreams are trying to tell you stuff while you sleep. And it's usually very weird. Like, I had a dream the other night that I was jumping in a pool, and I wasn't drowning or anything, but I was swimming in the pool, and then the wall of the pool was a forest, and then I could like open the forest, and then it was like deep sea, you know, on the other side of the forest. And somehow this was a metaphor of the spot I am right now in my career. I don't make the rules. I know some things that Freud said didn't age well, but I think he was onto something. Because when we dream, we don't question things, we just experience them. We don't stop mid-dream and be like, wait a second, why is my ex here and why is there a flamingo right there? We just accept it. And honestly, that's kind of how we should create. And this is where psychology for screenwriters comes in. William Indig talks about how good storytelling is basically a reflection of the subconscious. How great characters aren't just doing things. They're driven by psychological forces that they don't really fully understand. And I think music is the same. The best songs, the ones that really hit, they feel like they already existed, but the artist just pulled it out of the air. And maybe that's why unfinished songs really haunt me. Because they're still trying to tell me something. So I guess what I'm saying in this video today is that I don't want to stop moving. Not physically, not mentally, not creatively. I don't want to wake up one day and just realize that I stopped trying things because I was too scared of getting them wrong. So I don't know who's watching, but I got a challenge for you. When was the last time you just let yourself run to see how fast you could go? When was the last time you let yourself create without a plan? When was the last time you just trusted yourself enough to just follow the idea? Because I think that's the trick. The best things we made, the best moments we lived, they happened because we allowed ourselves to move before we overthink it. Or maybe I just need to go outside and run. I guess I just wanted to tell you guys that. So if you liked it, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting every week. And I don't know who's watching again, but I'm excited you're here. I'll see you in the next one.